To Father Bobby Ebisa, my brother priest, and of course, our KBP president, to our dear friends in the media, of course, our dear seminarians and mass servers, to every one of you joining with us online, good morning, everyone. And to everyone, to all our friends in the media, it's our 30th year in this Press Freedom Week celebration. It's a celebration, it's a milestone. So let's give each other a round of applause. Congratulations to everyone. And we're so blessed this year as we celebrate our 30th anniversary or 30th commemoration, since at least the restrictions are already somehow loosened. I remember, I think I celebrated masses with you for the past 3 years. There was this year in which there was this only totally virtual celebration, no physical presence whatsoever. But for now, at least we call this as hybrid, physical and virtual. Atong pakpakan ng Diyos nga mahinungdan ning tanan mga igsoon. Brothers and sisters, for 30 years now, we have been into this week-long celebration. In married life or in any celebration, as I've mentioned, it's the Pearl Anniversary. Hence, truly a milestone. All the more, it's a call for celebration. Hence, there are two things I wish to highlight as we open this Cebu Press Freedom Week for this year. First, the sense of gratitude to the things and people in the past, and the sense of hope-filled vision towards the future with much needed discernment of the glaring realities in the present. First, as we celebrate and mark the 30th Press Freedom Week, the sense of gratitude for and even that of indebtedness to the things and people in the past ought to be our primary disposition. We always hear the cliche, the best things in life are free. However, in our experience, many times, it's the other way around. The best things in life are hard-earned, toiled, being fought for, and merit sweat and blood. Some even died for them. The freedom that we all enjoy today, particularly that of producing, sharing, expressing, and access to several information and communication, was served to us not as a ready-made gift. Recalling the things in the past, many of our brethren suffered and fought for it. Some even died for it. Because of them, we have the freedom that we all enjoy today. Logically, there is no such thing as Press Freedom Week if there were no individuals whose rights were violated and whose freedom was constricted. Yet, they bravely fought for it, not just for themselves, but for us today. Hence, in your week-long celebration and activities, may you not forget them, and hence, be truly grateful for them. Second, having looked back with sense of gratitude for all those in the past, we also look forward with much hope for the future, the hope for the better, and the vision for the ideals. The hope for the better and the vision for the ideals, however, merit a thorough recheck and deeper discernment of our values at hand. Hence, as we mark and celebrate the Pearl Anniversary of our Press Freedom Week, it is a must to pose this question and ask ourselves, how do we understand freedom? Time and again, our elementary understanding would tell us that freedom is being, having, and doing anything we want and desire. In the field of communication, it is about having access to all information, saying and expressing our thoughts and opinions. The advent of and the ever available and innovating social media magnify this understanding. With social media, brothers and sisters, we all know that the floodgates of information and communication have been open to all and free for all. With social media capacitating everyone, the production, sharing, and dissemination of information have become open to within one's convenience of clicking and tapping. True enough, social media have become the perfect field and a very convenient space for freedom of our various expressions. However, sisters and brothers, we all have witnessed and can attest how this present media of communication have been used and sadly abused. As much as they have given us the freedom to access several information, produce and share various communications, they also have brought such freedom to its limits and even beyond. Instead of producing, sharing hard facts, they have become the ideal vehicle to produce and share lies. Instead of widening our horizon of friends and connections, they have become the battlefield of fights, social and political factions. As much as they help us a lot in our communication, they have become the cause of many of our miscommunications. There's this transition from chismosa, libakira. There's now a new name because of social media. Hashtag Marites, hashtag Maricon, hashtag Mariposa, because of social media. All because our understanding and the living out of our freedom have gone beyond its meaning and essence. Brothers and sisters, especially to you, our friends in the Cebu media, freedom is never about being, having, doing, saying, posting, sharing whatever we personally want. Freedom ought to be understood and practiced in the context of the other, in the context of the community. Freedom being expressed and restricted for our own personal cause, gain, and interest is not freedom, but selfishness. Our gospel today, the 25th Sunday in Ordinary Time, providentially reminds us that all things we have and are come from Him. We are just His stewards. That essentially includes freedom. Recalling the story of our creation, we remember the two essential things our God, our Creator, gave us: intellect and free will. Free will never means being, having, doing anything we want. Free will essentially means doing His will. The will of the Lord is for us to remain harmoniously united with Him, with everyone, and with all His other creation. Going and doing beyond this would mean going and doing beyond what essentially freedom is. We all have experienced that these past elections have also become the occasion to cause division, and it has affected many of us. Freedom of expression. But I think it's no longer the time to express, to say the things which may affect or destroy the other. To say things with true freedom, we must be reminded of the letter of the book from the Book of Wisdom, which is our first reading today. Rather, from the book of the prophet Amos, that all of us should come to the knowledge of the truth. Yes, this may be a journey. We don't know yet what's going to happen. But as long as we understand and live out what true freedom is, there's that sense of hope, there's that sense of light. So as we continue in this Eucharistic celebration, yes, we thank the Lord for the secular freedom that we have. However, we also ask Him that every day as we practice, live out this freedom are lived not out of whatever we want, but whatever He wants, in which all of us would live harmoniously with each other. Because again, freedom being expressed out of self-interest is selfishness. Please stand.